This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field.
Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. Two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports.
Oh, able to avoid him.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Wilson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. 3rd down and 10.
Here's Love.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? 2nd year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
He's got the open man. Burden with it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A 7-yard gain.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Williams.
He's going to look deep for more.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's good for the Packers. First down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Love now. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
16 yards. And the Packers first down.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. There's some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They'll
7.
run straight ahead with Brooks.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Looking to throw. Love.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
To throw, it's Williams. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd
It's a
down.
gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run here with a rookie.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll run here with Manungai.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he fires one incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Good for a Packers first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Jacobs going to try the middle. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love looking to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Packers first down. A gain of 12. And a Packer first down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
In punt formation for the Packers.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Ooh, the juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? You got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's Mononga. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Williams looking to do it himself. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 47.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze.
Williams pass. Complete to number 15, Odunze. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Here's Williams. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And room there to work it inside the 25. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Running is Mananga.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To the air, Williams. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 7.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
It's a gain of 8. That's
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Edwards on the tackle.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Back to throw. Williams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And 13.
Here's Monangai. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes the Bears punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. Nice little juke. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Green Bay.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
13 more yards.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jaden Reed from 6 yards away. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote a little Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Receiver complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Bears!
Colston Loveland, 37 yards. And the Bears get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A pass complete to Odunze.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now Williams, a final shot before break. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you, and welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with the light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thank you. The snow is continuing to trickle down here as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run Manungai.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Fielded just inside the 30.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 42. Love from the gun.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you...
That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown Bears.
From 19 yards away. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing. Love. No gain on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now Love. Completed out off to Dobbs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A gain of 16
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Play fake. Here's Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christopher Brooks from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Bears 16.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing is Williams. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14 more yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that one there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Love now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And the slot man goes in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Love. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw, it's Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pass caught by Burden.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down at the
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Williams.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Love looking to throw it. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Pass interference. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
15-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So he needed a little assist from his friend, the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Dobbs goes in motion.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Counter play with Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. touchdown Bears. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Golden now to return.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's Love and the Packers.
Down 29-28. A minute 47 on the clock. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Packers. First down. A gain of 11.
Love to Dobbs, and he holds it in. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Complete to Romeo Dobbs. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
Love
and
looking
6
to throw it.
at the 41-yard line.
Watson making the catch.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Romeo Dobbs. Incomplete. Brings up
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Love.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A gain of 16. Brings up
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.